Bright. I'm delighted to be able to be here. I just came out of a meeting but the guess is that it's something under 50% of what its capability was in 1991 during the Gulf War in terms of conventional capability, full stop. With respect to chemical, biological capabilities, one knows that they have advanced, and they are, in my judgment, probably more lethal and dangerous today than they would have been back in '91, but I don't know that for sure. I don't think anyone does, except the Iraqis.
The Joint Staff would report to the Secretary instead.
We have invested in the training cycle and are constantly improving it so that we know we've got it right. Now, does that mean that there's no reason for concern? Of course, that would be a foolish thing to say when you talk about potential conflict. But, Mr. Chairman, I am very confident in the readiness of our force.
And the ability to cope with that contingency.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. General?
Sir, I am absolutely confident in the readiness for us to operate in that environment. As the Chairman knows, just a few months ago, I was in command of the unit that is over in Kuwait right now. And the 2 years I was in command, there was nothing more important than the NBC readiness. To give you some statistics, we have enough Saratoga suits to give 3 to each individual. We have filters for the gas mask, enough for 3 for each individual. We have 14 so-called FOX vehicles. These are specially equipped vehicles to detect chemicals in the atmosphere or in the ground.
As the other services do every day in this environment, I have every confidence. Could you give us some ideas to the magnitude of the Army's force requirement for an occupation of Iraq following a successful completion of the war?
I would say that what's been mobilized to this point, something on the order of several 100,000 soldiers are probably a figure that would be required. We're talking about post-hostilities, control over a piece of geography that's fairly significant with the kinds of ethnic tensions that could lead to other problems, and so it takes a significant ground force presence to maintain a safe and secure environment, to ensure that people are fed, that water is distributed.
Thank you very much, Kurt. And to the extent the United States decided that a bilateral set of discussions with North Korea made sense, which we believe would not make sense, it would end up very quickly as to what would the United States be willing to pay North Korea to stop doing something that they're doing that we would prefer they not do. Make nuclear material and sell it to other countries, or make nuclear weapons with it. To do that, it's hard for me to believe that there's any price that we'd be willing to pay for that. It isn't something that's bilateral. It's a worldwide problem. The world faces a very serious problem.